Good morning. It's Friday. Thank the Lord. So the verse that the Lord wouldn't let me get away from this morning was in Proverbs 30. It says, "Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness." Now, this video isn't to shame or attack or be ill to anyone, because you don't know me. You don't know my situation, my story, my past, and vice versa. And so it's not about that. But what it is about is just taking this verse and letting it say what it says. So this is what it looks like to those who are caught up in adultery. And let's go ahead and just start by saying, adultery is when you step outside of the marriage bed. Jesus also said that if you lust after a woman in your heart, it can go the other way. So a man in your heart, then you've committed adultery. It also is relevant specifically to idolatry and stepping away from what you previously believed, an abandonment of some of those things, and even sometimes of the faith altogether. So we're looking at it in the physical and the spiritual, at least briefly this morning. But the person caught up in it. By the way, also it says that in Matthew and another chapter, I think it's in Luke, that these things come forth out of our hearts. Adulteries are in our hearts. So they're, we're already predisposed to sin and have, those kind of wrong desires. So, and then you got the woman caught in adultery, and how Jesus didn't stone her and no one else could because of their sins. But he did tell her to go and sin no more. All right, so this is what it looks like for someone caught up in adultery. It can be in their mind, in their heart, or in their body. It's going to start somewhere, obviously. But then the finish is terrible, because it says that the mouth of a strange woman is a deep pit, and he that the Lord abhorreth falleth therein. Like, it's a dangerous subject if you consider all the repercussions that come forth from being unfaithful to the Lord. Let's just say that, being unfaithful to the Lord, because he calls us to certain things and we're to be faithful to those things. But it says she eats, she wipes her mouth, and she says, I've done no evil. So the wrong is being done. The wrong is they're trying to clean it up, make it look like it's not wrong. And then it's being denied. Adultery is wickedness. You're right, I've done no wickedness. It is wickedness. It's filth, it's ugly, it's destructive, messy, and dirty. And so no matter how it makes you feel, no matter how it looks in the present time, it's always going to have an end result. And that end result isn't good. Now, God thankfully can redeem from situations like that and change and make all things new, because that's who he is. So we can always be grateful and thankful for that. But if you haven't gone that far, or if you're tinkering with it, or if you're struggling, you're just now facing those kind of feelings, whatever it is, just run, right? He tells Timothy to flee sinful lust. Joseph, when Potiphar's wife came at him, he dropped his garment and left. He ran away. We can resist certain things, but not everything, because technically we're weak in some areas, or some are weaker in areas than others. But anyways, just a forewarning. And the only person or people who doesn't see what it looks like are those who are caught up in it, because they want to continue, and so they want to see things for how they perceive them. And the Bible makes it clear that our sin blinds us. And so imagine being completely blinded to being in an adulterous, unfaithful relationship, and partaking in it, trying to make it look pretty and not messy, and then saying, I've done nothing wrong. There's no wickedness. I didn't do anything. It's not going to fly with the Lord. And So that's my thought today on that verse. I hope it can help you. Be blessed.